So the project's going along good. We're, started putting the house back together. We had to gut it a little further than we thought when we arrived. In fact, we took another 2 more dumpsters of garbage out of the house, which was already empty. I'm not sure how that happened, but so yeah, all the new windows are in, new roofs on. We've got all the interior walls studded, staircase has been moved, all the plumbing's been installed, so we're moving on to the electrical next, I think. When I say we, I mean the boys.
So we've replaced the bearing wall, opened up this entryway to the living room. It was a 3-foot, we've opened that up to 5. Opened up the stairwell, so now you see the newel post and the rail details at the top. We pulled the stairs over 7 or 8 inches. That's going to give us a little more elbow room. The roof is done, so new roof, 5-foot dormer to incorporate the new bathroom that's going in, give us a little more headroom. That's it for upstairs. Every house is, 4 walls and a roof, right? But as you come every day and work on it, yeah, you get to see the interesting aspects of it. Usually we go in and do a renovation, but we don't know the history, we don't know the area. It's just in and out and try to satisfy the customer. This is a little more for ourselves. We can take a little more time.
So when we found those newspapers, it was kind of a little light went on, and we realized that this house was built near the time Canada was becoming a country. So we really got interested in what was Brantford like then? What was the community like? Was it thriving? Was it depressed? Just what was the general feeling of the community? And I think today we're gonna take a trip over to my buddy Nate's place at the Brant County Museum and let him have a look at those cool newspapers that we found in the wall and see if he can shed some light on more history of the place.
1867, Canada becomes a country. One of the projects or conditions of Canada really becoming a country and British Columbia entering the country is the foundation of the railroad. And then that really allows Brantford to be able to transport their goods to market a lot quicker. So then it starts developing Brantford as this kind of industry center. So the interesting story is that when I started researching the property, it was originally owned by a man named Charles Waitman, and he actually owned the house next door. And it appears that he had this second house as kind of like an income property. He started really in the late 1880s doing that, renting out 88 William as an income property, and did that until he passed away in the 1940s. It probably would have been a mud road, carriages going up and down the street. You might have a sidewalk, probably not though. If it was, it would be more like a boardwalk kind of idea. The downtown tells a really interesting story, and it's really the people that live at these places that kind of can allow you to bring history to life. They're very lively and they really tell the story of Brantford. And it's important that we preserve that history so we have something to look back on and we can always learn new things from looking back at the past.
Well, I mean, Nathan obviously has a passion for history and specifically history in Brantford, so it just reinforced to me and my brothers that we're on the right track here, getting this house back to its former glory. I think the next person who buys the house and moves in here is just going to sort of hopefully, pick up where that history left off.
Every day's a challenge, right? But you just work through it. That's the nature of this business. Kind of the rough grunt work is over, and get on to the finishes, which will be fun. I don't see the weather being an issue, but you never know. We can get 12, 14 inches of snow. There's nowhere to park. You can't get to dumpsters. I just hope this weather sticks out for another 4 or 5 months.